Oh, hello guys, welcome to another stream. And today I have my board right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, so I have my board right here. Wait a minute. Let me. Yep, here is my board. Hope it's visible. And wait a minute. Let me just drop that. Yeah. So guys, today I'm gonna talk about. Firstly, I'm gonna talk about that I don't have anything to talk about. Yeah, that's a really great topic actually. Afterwards, I'm gonna talk about how can I like literally how can I improve my English for better, because I think this personal project that I just have is going on really leniently right now. I'm not taking it that much seriously. That's why I'm not even consistent about it. So I feel like, how can I really wait a minute, let me just disable my preview. Yeah, how can I really make this a real thing? How can I really improve my English for good? So I'm gonna list out the ideas. I'm gonna brainstorm right now and just figure out some ideas which I can get. So let's talk about today. Today was a pretty cool day, actually. I went to school today because it was my school. My exams are now over. I even got the results. I'm pretty satisfied with the results, to be honest, because I'm already doing a lot of things. So managing studies is a really burdensome task, and that's why I'm just satisfied with the results I got. Although they aren't 100%, but they are above 70, so I'm pretty happy with it. Including the fact that I didn't study for them and only attended the classes, so it's cool. I mean, I actually studied for them, but it was just a last day preparation and I still nailed it. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm having my pre-boards coming recently, like it's just on the line. So I have to go prepare for them as well. But meanwhile, I'm gonna try to focus on other things as well. Because of course, I'm gonna control all the things and lose control of everything. Because that's what I am, basically. I'm not like other people who are like, I focus on only a single thing. No, I'm not like that person. I'm a child who focuses on everything, nails everything, become perfect with everything, and even does like everything that should be done, that is obliged to do to become a perfect human being, or rather the fact being the best version of myself. I focus on being the best version of myself and having financial freedom and as well, all that. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about that I have nothing to talk about. So, I have nothing to talk about, but there are there are few things roaming around in my head. One is a thought about my friend who really needs my help because I feel like he is really ignorant about some things. So he needs some enlightenment, and I think I am a person who can provide it to him. So, help friend. Okay, that's another thing. Let me just draw a line right here if it's visible for some sake. Okay, it isn't visible. Cool. Okay, I have actually drawn a line right here, and here I am writing my things that are going on in my head. I actually went to school today, but I can recognize that I didn't. I can recall that I didn't study anything today because the first period of ours was maths and the teacher was absent. The second period was science and I studied science. Third period was um social science that I feel um uh that's hurtful. That was social science, and yeah, I went to the guest lecture hall because I had a counseling session with our dear headmistress. So that was a pretty awful experience. But after the session, she asked that, is there anyone who would like to speak on, recall, or summarize all the discussions that we had? There was absolutely no one. Literally no one who just took the initiative. But me, of course, I did take the initiative and raised my hand like a pro because I'm a pro hand raiser. I don't support Congress. Maybe I do. That's not a social propaganda. But the thing is, I raised my hand. So, I raised my hand. I got selected because I was the only one raising my hand. I went up to the stage, picked up the mic like a pro, and said, good morning. Today we are going to summarize everything that we learned today. I know there are a lot of today's, but we are gonna today learn today. Like not today, but like today we are gonna learn that what we learned today and summarize what we today did. So good morning, and today is today. Yeah, so of course I didn't did that, but yeah, I spoke in front of around 100 people. That was really a social anxiety. That was really an anxietyful experience, if that's a word. I'm gonna write stage fear. Yeah, so I wrote stage fear here. Cool. So after that session, again had my AI class because the first period was free and the AI ma'am took it. AI, the teacher of the subject AI took it, and we got three AI periods today. So that was a pretty awful experience out of the 8 periods that we get at school. The third period was actually a lecture period where she lectured about life for some reason, and we were just some obedient people who slept in the lecture, literally sitting on the first bench. I slept there. Just me things, guys. Afterwards, we had a lunch break where we discussed about important stuff like why should we be rich or should we have plenty of time? And we concluded that broke people also have plenty of time, but without being rich, your time doesn't matter. But the more precious your time is, the less you can afford it. Like, do you understand that fact? The more you can charge for your time, the more precious is get, and the less you can waste it. So, like, you need money, and then you are gonna spare your time with that money. And if you charge a lot of money for your time is precious, so you can't afford to waste it. So, if you wanna waste your time, you shouldn't have money. But if you have money, you can't waste your time, and without money, you can't waste your time as well. So uh, sorry, that's a pretty bad situation. I feel like so we discussed about that topic, of course, and then we had a session on cyber security for some reason, and the session was incredible. The speaker was really funny, really funny kind of guy, and he talked about cyber security, and he was actually a really good person and a really experienced person to talk about that. He was also, for some reason, working in Syria and with 17 other states and with the state police of 17 other states. So he was a real guy, a man. So after that session, that was actually an incredible session, and I learned that how can you be really a funny speaker. I learned that a lot. Like funny speaker. I learned that a lot. Why do I do this kind of shit? No, I'm weird guy. I'm a weird guy. Wait, let's fulfill it by two dots because One is really here, so I got two dots. Yeah. So after that, we had that session, and it was the seventh period for now because we utilized two periods in that session. After that session, we all again had an AI period for some reason, the most boring class, and I hate AI because I already know Python, and the teacher can't does just a terrible job explaining Python, and I just hate it from the depth of my heart. Afterwards, after that AI session, of course, we had that AI session, that boring AI session, and after that, I was like, yo, the period is about to end, the school is about to end, it's time to party, guys. But the real thing was we had an Hindi period, a really boring kind of Hindi period, and every second of it was dreadful. But yeah, I pretty much enjoyed it because I love dreadful things because I'm a normie. Well, we're gonna have a discussion about what do we mean by normie sometime else, and is it okay to be normal? Actually, I love this channel because there are a lot of I really have clarity of my thoughts like discussing about stuff in this channel. So I really love streaming right now because I am getting a lot of clarity in my thoughts while speaking that I can't get while thinking because I can't I barely scratch the surface of my consciousness, and that's why I when I speak like the thoughts are just in front of me for some reason, and I can gather these thoughts, I can record these thoughts like it's just being right here. I can write down these thoughts while speaking, and I get to know what kind of person I am, what kind of questions do I ask, what things are bothering me, what things aren't bothering me, what I'm good at, what I'm weaknesses. I like me I gain a lot of self-awareness while talking in this channel, so I really love that. Well, today we're going to discuss about how can we, for some reason, be more practical and just be better at English. How can I be a better speaker? So, I think the first thing should be entertaining. Be entertaining, guys. Be entertaining by mimicking because the resource person that came in my lecture like who came for the cybersecurity lecture today, like the workshop today, was really mimicking the normal people, and it was like funny that he took a voice like an average guy, and whenever he talked about whenever he talked about generalized opinion about people, he used that funny voice and we laughed at it. So I also want to be like that because I copy all the good qualities of others and become the best. Just narcissism, guys. Afterwards, I'm gonna write joke writing observation. The second thing is, okay, I am being entertaining. I can use broad gestures. And you know, guys, there is a difference between joke and humor. So I am not gonna write joke, I am gonna write humor. Because joke are something like really a comic does, but humor is something that we can actually use in often meetings, like office meetings and formal settings. So I would prefer humor rather than jokes because I am gonna do a terrible job delivering jokes, but I think I can be humorous, so it's just a personal thing. So I feel like it's formal to be humorous, but informal to be jokey. Funny is, So first of all, I'm gonna be entertaining. Secondly, I should like what happens here is that I think less and speak more. So like a bunch of words are just roaming around my head, and I just wrap my head around it and spit it out. Like that spit, that bold spit is what you hear, guys. So Like I just spit out words right here, and I have a lack of words which can be fulfilled by reading a lot, reading, speaking, speaking more. Yeah, speaking more can fulfill that fluency. Basically, it's the fluency. Thirdly, I have to use more stories, guys. Of course, stories, storytelling. So this could be learned by reading and attending courses for some reason because I love attending courses. Okay, I have to use more stories. I have to be more entertaining. I have to read more and speak more so that I can be fluent with my language and my linguistics. Of course, I'm thinking more and I'm trying to comprehend some meaning about my 40-second intention span, and it's doing a terrible job right here. Um, well, yeah, so I'm thinking right here that first of all, I should be more entertaining, I should be more fluent, I should do more storytelling, I should actually speak slowly and take pauses. But that can happen, of course, after I have a fluency of my words and I can pick up like words really well and frame really good sentences or meaningful sentences about from the words. And after that, the thing about taking pauses comes into play because like my first language is Hindi, of course. So मैं उसके अंदर बोल सकता हूँ बिना सोचे समझे एंड लाइक और मैं बहुत इम्पैक्टफुल पॉजेस भी ले सकता हूँ बीच में. But the thing is, that isn't the case for English. So I should like really focus on that too. Like take it. Like first of all, the first step is of course fluency. Second is entertainment and storytelling. Third is this. Okay. First fluency. Second, second is of course this entertaining. In comma stories. Third is pauses. Fourth is like what do we want to be a good speaker? First of all, we should have content. Yeah, content. Should focus on the content as well. The content part, of course. Have more content, so read more. So that's a check for my case because I read not a lot because I'm just I'm just a lazy person, but I'm pretty active in reading as well. So laziness, guys. Yeah. I thought that me falling down would be funny, so I fell down. I fell down because I thought it would be funny. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing with my life right now. Okay, so I should be entertaining. I should read more and be more fluent with it. I should use stories. I should talk slowly and take more pauses. Is that it for being an effective speaker? I should have better content to speak about. Fluency, entertainment, storytelling, pauses, content. Hmm. Like, what's the process of storytelling? First of all, you think about something, then you deliver something, then people hear it, they comprehend it. So thinking part is about fluency in content. Done. Delivery. Yeah, it's about pauses and delivery. Yeah, I should really focus on delivery. Delivery, guys. Delivery. Then afterwards, after delivery, it's the people who comprehend it. So using easy to understand language, user friendly language, like listener friendly. Teach better. Okay. So you should be use listener friendly languages and about the content, and after then people comprehend it. In the delivery part, you should use more pauses, you be entertaining, use stories, have humor, observe things, and have humor about it because jokes aren't good, but humor is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna write that into my blog, how to be an effective speaker. And I would try to be, let's first of all have try to figure out some practical ways to do that. First of all, fluency will come just by speaking. Wait a minute, let me search that. How to be more fluent in English. Practice, practice, practice. You learn expressions and items. Expressions in English. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I was okay. So I just found out that I should have more expressions, like spoken expressions, guys, not like facial expressions, because that's what I already do. So yeah, that was pretty awkward. Yeah, well, sorry, guys. So I should have more expressions about my spoken, like what I was searching was for the phrases, but actually they are called expressions, and that's why I end up with weird phrases that weren't even practical. But now I understood that I should have better uh, expressions about English and items. So I'm gonna focus on that too as well. And that's pretty much it, I guess. So fluency is by practice. Entertaining and storytelling is about observing things and attending a course basically, and delivery and pauses and delivery is about perfection, about when you are already perfect. Content is about reading and consuming, and listener friendly is by learning to teach. Okay, so that's gonna make me a better speaker, I guess. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna apply all these concepts. I think these were the most productive 20 minutes of my life today, or like of the day today, because today